biggest lie new writers believe is that Substack is only for professional authors, and it's stopping thousands of people from ever hitting publish. Do you ever look at Substack and think, well, it's just for established writers, isn't it? People who talk about world politics, technology, and massive social issues? And that kind of worry is exactly what stops a whole bunch of new writers before they even get started. Today, we're going to look at one simple idea. Can you just write what you want? Inspired by an overnight question on Reddit, let's take a look at whether it's worth using Substack as a place to write about your life and your interests. But first, a direct quote from the concerned author of the original post. Hi SA, if you're watching. Are you supposed to be a certified writer? Let's get that one out of the way before we take a look at the details. No, you do not need to be certified, authorized, or recognized as an existing writer in any way at all. The minute you hit publish on your first article, you're a writer on Substack. So, end of video, right? Well, no, not quite yet. For anyone wanting to start writing on Substack from scratch, I reckon there are a few things you should know. In a minute, I'll explain why it's one of today's best platforms for new writers, but there are a couple of things to bear in mind before you go at it full tilt. Let's take a look. First, writing about my life, my thoughts, my observations and so on sounds great at the beginning. But if you're not keeping an eye on things, it tends to get away from you a bit. It can turn into a rambling mess. No one knows quite what to expect from you, and people who may have become regular readers drift away. To hell with this. It's not a bad idea to start with 3 or 4 areas of your life and experiences that you think are interesting enough to share, and write a few pieces on each subject over a few weeks. See which ones are popular, see which ones are getting feedback, comments, shares and so on. This can give you a bit of guidance on where to take it all in the future. And it's the most natural way of figuring it all out. Second, you've always got to bear in mind that you're writing on a platform owned and governed by somebody else. While you can write what you want up to a point, it's important to remember that Substack's owners can decide if they want to allow your content or not. It's the curse of the modern writing online age, isn't it? Not only is there a genuine chance of actually upsetting or offending somebody with what we write, but there are also things which it is either against the law to write about or are just socially unacceptable. Or, and here's the big one, perfectly innocent topics that somehow mistakenly trigger today's AI-coded monitoring bots. And this isn't just gossip or rumour. I personally know a few writers who've been banned from platforms for reasons that no actual human can work out, only to either be reinstated later with no real apology or explanation, or to simply never be allowed to return. Okay, that's not very jolly, inspiring or motivational, is it? But it's stuff that's worth considering when you're planning to publish things on a platform which you do not own yourself. Right, on to happier things. Why is Substack a great place for new writers to make a start? Well, it's a genuinely attractive and still growing platform. You can take what is essentially a regular email newsletter, but present it as an easily navigated blog page, or archive as they call it. Also, they're trying to evolve it away from just writing. So if video or podcasts capture your imagination, you can do it all on one platform, which is pretty convenient. One of its great strengths is the supportive community of fellow writers, passing on hints, tips, observations on what's working for them, and the recommendations feature, which gives your writing a better chance of being shared to a wider audience. All in all, it's a great place to start. You likely won't be there forever, but it's a brilliant way of figuring out what works, what your own strengths and preferences are. There we have it. You're licensed to start, not that you ever needed one. but hopefully the information and encouragement you actually did need to get going. If you're at that exact starting line right now and want a clear step-by-step structure to organise those first few posts without the overwhelm, go grab my free New Writer bundle from the description below. It has a bunch of templates and writing prompts to help you get your first articles out into the world. And if this all struck a chord today and you want to know a little more about writing about your hobbies, this video is the exact place to go next. Thanks for watching, and as always, the very best of luck with your writing. Cheers.